All right, welcome back. Welcome to the Ultimates. Ultimates issue 18. To recap what happened last time, Doom made his project called Project 4, where they gained more powers due to cosmic radiation. So they formed an actual team. Those guys are actually onto the field helping out the Ultimates. It's a new extension, just like the Avengers are led by Luke Cage. And yeah, so let's see what Tony Stark is up to now, right before Ultimate Endgame launches. We start back up in the spaceship above the Earth's atmosphere, with Tony and America Chavez sitting there staring at a screen that says yes or no, asking, "Are you sure?" And America Chavez says, "I have one more thing to do, but remember, this is a rescue mission. You're doing great, Tony." As Tony clicks the button that says yes, saying, "Here goes everything." And immediately, on every single phone, every single radio, every single piece of media, Tony Stark appears, announcing a speech. "Hello, my name is Tony Stark. Some of you know me as Iron Lad, founding member of the Ultimates. By now, most of you have heard something about me, one way or another, but most of you have never heard from me. Whatever you've heard, I hope you will listen. This message is being transmitted to every receiver in the world, automatically translated according to region. This is for you, all of you. Ever since I was a little boy, I felt there was something wrong in the world, that there should be more. I know that many of you felt it too. Life was supposed to be better than this, wasn't it? Brighter, kinder, more full of hope. We were supposed to be better. But instead we live small lives and dream small dreams and spend all of our time trying to escape reality. Why do we want so desperately to escape? I think it's because reality is millions starving despite unprecedented abundance. Reality is millions more going homeless, sleeping on sidewalks, circling empty luxury high-rises. Reality is sanctioned genocide, irreversible environmental damage, and widespread oppression. The reality is, we have no say in the course of our lives. We are not people, but cogs in a vast, unfeeling machine that slowly grinds us down into painful nothing. Who wouldn't want to escape? So what happened? How did we get here? Who is to blame for all of this? You know the man responsible. His name is the Maker. He and all of the world's leaders, Henry Duggery, Emmanuel DaCosta, Bruce Banner, Elena Rasputin, Emperor Sunfire, have conspired to rob you of your freedom, to kill and imprison all of those who stand against them, and to drain life from this world. I've seen it for myself. I've seen mass graves filled with superheroes, many of them children. They go on for miles. I've seen hidden prehistoric paradises fouled beyond repair, the innocent inhabitants of idyllic islands turned into radioactive test subjects. I've seen 40,000-year-old cities built by strange and beautiful life forms, a race so genetically diverse, no two remotely resemble each other, empty, except for ghosts. For over half a century, they have killed and imprisoned every potential threat to their power, everyone they could not corrupt or contain. The world, as we know, is an experiment in cruelty and control. And as Tony's saying this, we see multiple of the inner circle just getting upset until we land on America Chavez. But the speech continues on as she presses through the military. It's not supposed to be like this. My father, Howard Stark, trapped the Maker into his city to give humanity a chance. His sacrifice brought us 2 years to fix the world. And for the last 2 years, the Ultimates have been trying to do just that. But time is running out. Most of what we've accomplished has been hidden from you. Most of what you've learned about us has been lies and manipulations. We did not destroy Stark Tower. That was the work of the Maker's Council. In an attempt to discredit us, we grieve every one of those lives lost. The power outages in Maryland and Virginia last year were indeed a result of our actions. The Maker built the grid of unending suffering of an innocent young woman, one of the most incredible people I've ever met. And we did not think that was right. We would make the same decision again, as America Chavez blows up the military reign and goes to a bunker. It is true we have attacked the council's infrastructure, raided their mines, destroyed or absorbed their weapons factories and stockpiles. Hawkeye is fighting some monks, continuing on his work from his one shot that we went over. We have distributed cures for most major diseases, cures previously reserved for only the super rich and heavily connected. All across the country, a wave of prisoner uprisings, inspired by an ultimate named Luke Cage, have overthrown their tormentors and turned their dungeons into autonomous self-governing collectives. That's the Avengers Initiative. and we see them with a new logo, a star with a little A on top of it. We get to meet more of that team later on in the future. They are so-called the Ultimate Archipelago. We have fought living fairy tales and set off a war of the gods, and have fought among the shining ramparts of the heavens itself. Many of us have died, and we have came back. We see what Thor and Sif are doing, fighting the frost giants with their friends. But we have came back for the cause. For you, where we pick up with Janet Van Dyne and Hank Pym. Looking at the TV in their living room, Janet walks in. We have wounded the council significantly, weakened them appreciably. They can be fought, they can be beaten. We are the proof of it. But we are running out of time. The city opens soon, and when the Maker and his children return, we don't know what will happen, but we know things will change very fast. And Janet asks, how's he doing? Is he doing good? Hank says, should we join him up into the spaceship? And she says, no, it's better that we're here, ready for anything. Remember, she's a double agent working with Nick Fury and working with Hand. And assumingly, she just came back from it because she came grabbing groceries again. But we meet with She-Hulk now. We've been labeled terrorists, criminals, fundamentalists, cultists, degenerates, dangerous anti-socialists. We call ourselves freedom fighters, and we are dangerous to them. Freedom is dangerous to them and the system that they've built. We are a threat to any system designed to suppress or interfere with human flourishing. But we are not a threat to you. Never to you. We're going to need you. All of you. We see the X-Men, the ultimate X-Men as they are, and we see Peter and his family staring at the screen together. We've been expanding our membership rapidly to deal with what is coming, but if we hope to win, we'll need everyone. That's why I'm asking you to join the Ultimates. Yes, you. Powers or weapons are not necessary to become an Ultimate. All it takes to be an Ultimate is to decide to be one. Decide to resist. Resistance comes in many forms. In New York, a riot is breaking out. Police versus the civilians. We catch up with Luke Cage at a North American military base. He's looking for a teleporter, and he intends to free the prison. Yes, taking up arms is one, but we'll need people doing much more than that. Organizing strikes, leading protests, providing intelligence, sabotaging factories, utilities, and munitions. Not going to work can be a heroic act. If we have any hope of winning, of changing the course of our lives, we have to do it together. If you are currently the tool of a violent arm of the system, military, police, or administrative, know that defectors are welcome. And we meet with another one of those defectors. Pietro and Wanda sit with Captain America as he asks, you guys are looking very good. And Pietro says, man, you try to kill us. We are highly trained killers and you beat us up. And Captain America responds, yeah, I'm just trying to be kind. You guys are just kids. And Wanda says, how can we be kids? We've done terrible things, bad things. And so he responds, that doesn't mean you can't do good things. And to be fair, Wanda, the world did bad things to you first, giving them forgiveness and a chance to do a positive act. As Tony goes on, it is our belief that no one is beyond rehabilitation. Nothing is beyond forgiveness if forgiveness is earned. Then once again, we meet with America Chavez, going to finish her last task for the day. She entered the bunker, destroys the door, and defeats the No-Hands just like that. And she enters the room of Midas, the one who imprisoned her, the one that believes that she is his beautiful wife. Forgive me for not getting up, my dear. Your friends broke my neck into so many pieces, not even all the money in the world can put it back together again. The suit is the only thing keeping me alive. Breathing has become a gruesome chore. It is good to see you, my love. And she says, I felt I had to before this next phase begins. And she says, I have something to give you. Give me? What could you give me, my love? I am one of the world's richest men. And she responds with, you were, as she gives him a kiss on the side of his helmet. And he disintegrates into thin air. You were one of the world's richest men. They are scared of us, scared of you. They know what I know. We outnumber them, and they are vulnerable. So, they stole your future. Do you want it back? The classic line that he's been giving every person that he's talked to, that he put in all the origin boxes. And we meet with an interesting group of Shang-Chi and Danny Rand Iron Fist, as they're going to find the door to heaven. Where Shang-Chi says, I know that the door to heaven is this way. Just like how does one know anything? How does somebody know your name? You just know. And I know many things. For example, I know that our lives have been tied up for a long time, tied together. So stop being lazy and move quickly. And Tony goes on, we are the Ultimates, as we see the actual Ultimates in the background, finishing their missions. And together, we will fix the world. Wherever and whoever you are, if you are seeing this, consider this an open invitation. Be a hero and join the Ultimates. Heroes are everywhere. They can be alone, even you. The enemy's power over us is inversely proportional to our connection to each other. They can't stop us all, so now is the time. Fury and his team are planning an attack, but decides against it, wanting everybody monitored instead. So I say to every one of you, my brothers and sisters in arms, my Ultimates, rise up. As we conclude on a scene of New York fighting in a riot, and then Luke Cage destroying and taking over the military base, and a picture of the dome, because 0 months remain. Thank you for listening, watching, enjoying. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We are going to go finish the Ultimate series pretty soon, at least this Ultimate run, because I assume that the world will end and then come back or something, but it's been pretty crazy. If you have been keeping up with it, if you haven't, we're going to go over it. So, peace out.